Hi, my name is Joseph Alai. Welcome to my channel. And I want to start off this technique video with a question I want you to ask yourself. How long do you believe it takes for you to do the work that needs to be done to manifest what you want? In other words, how much action or effort or for how long do you think you have to do these actions? Whether it's imagining or scripting or feeling, how long do you have to do these things in order to impress your subconscious mind and then ultimately receive your manifestation? Write your comment at the end of this video telling us what you initially thought compared to what is actually true. So the answer is it takes no time at all. It could take seconds. But in this case, for this video, I'm going to take you through a very specific technique that takes minutes to impress your subconscious mind and ultimately receive your manifestation. Before we begin, hit the like button. It does something to the algorithm so that the people who wouldn't normally be able to see this will be able to see it. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you want broken down systematic techniques for manifestation, law of attraction that have been tested time and time again. Also, this channel is changing. This YouTube channel is changing. Stay tuned till the end of this video to hear me out, and I'm looking forward to your comments on this. So let's jump into it then. I'm going to take you through a process. This process is going to be under 5 minutes long. If you execute this 5-minute process, you will have performed the same internal actions that I have performed to manifest a business, to manifest a relationship, a specific person, to manifest moving across the country, and so many other things. There are so many people out there to tell you that you have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and meditate for 2 hours if you want to get what you want. Some very respected mainstream manifesting teachers or law of attraction teachers will tell this to you. And this is something that I believed listening to them. And it wasn't until I went insane, crashed and burnt out, and then ultimately put it to the test systematically to come up with a laser-focused process to not only get what I want, but disprove that. You can do this process for 5 minutes and get the same results that other people fail to get because they're so stuck trying to meditate for 2 hours or trying to always remain in a state or a vibration 24 hours a day. It's all unnecessary. If you have watched my channel and I have proven that to you already, and that you have put it to the test and you have manifested what you want using simple processes, comment below. It helps people more than you know. So, what is this process? Follow along with me. If you follow along, you may have to pause. I will tell you when to pause and for how long to pause. I will demonstrate for you. If you do this, if you're in the right mindset, if you put this to the test, if you do this properly, you will do the same thing I did. You will sidestep the conscious mind and impress the subconscious. So, hopping into it then, right? The first thing you do is define what you want. This is something you probably already know. For me, I know what I want. I know I have many things that I want. Most of my desires I do not share with anybody else, because me as a human, everyone is me pushed out. So if there lies any doubt within me, it will be reflected to me. People will doubt, laugh, scoff, whatever. So for the sake of this, I'll talk about a goal that I have wanted to manifest for some time now. And that is manifesting 100,000 subscriber count on YouTube. Write it down. Take your time. 30 seconds. Boom. Choose your own, but for the sake of this, like your own time, but for the sake of this video, right? We want to stick within this time frame. Do not go longer than 45 seconds. Okay. So you can pause it, think of it, do whatever you want. Just write it down. It doesn't have to be in any tense or anything. Now that you've done that, the second step is to write it down in the tense as if you've already received it. And I'll give you an example. The goal being 100,000 YouTube subscribers. What I do is I brainstorm a couple different statements that sound good, that sound accurate, that sound specific, that sound concise, that sounds like my subconscious will not get confused, right? Through systematic testing, you will prove that your subconscious is non-selective and it is literal. So be very concise and clear about what you are feeding it. So in my case, I would brainstorm and say, I achieved my goal of 100,000 YouTube subscribers, or I'm grateful I received 100,000 YouTube subscribers, or I'm happy I achieved my 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and, or even more so, something better that allows for the future would be, I'm grateful that I've achieved more than 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Notice how I'm not exaggerating crazily, like, oh my God, I did it, right? If you do that, what you'll end up doing is manifesting something that takes a long time to happen, or a bunch of crazy stuff has to happen. Your awareness replicates what you're impressing upon it. So if I'm impressing something like, I finally did this, that means that the bridge of incidents will have to be very long in order for me to spout out, oh, it finally happened, right? So write that down in the tense as if it's true and it's already happened. And you take, for this, it should only take 30 seconds as well. So hit pause, whatever you want to do, and then continue. The next step is, now what you do is you take a minute to write 3 different things that would change in your life. The results of this, what the results of this would bring. Now, these can be, they should be things that have a big impact, right? Because otherwise, why are you wanting to manifest this thing in the first place? So I'll give you an example, and we're writing this down as well, and we're writing it down in the tense or the point of view of already receiving it. If you need to first write it down generally or in any way you want and then convert it into first person point of view, past tense, that's fine. So in this case, I would probably write something like, I received the YouTube plaque that says 100,000 subscribers, the silver plaque. I would probably also see that number on my page. I would also probably have a party. These are 3 things that I could see. So I would write this down just like that. Don't take a lot of time to do this, right? Just do the allotted time, no more. Now that you have this down, the next thing you do is, for a minimum of 2 minutes and a maximum of 3, you're to sit back, don't look at any computer screen, no piece of paper, nothing like that, and sit back and just gaze into space, out the window. Normally I choose out the window, and daydream about being there, about receiving that thing, right? So just take, for me, I'll take 2 minutes, and if it starts to feel real good, I'll take 3 minutes. And just imagining in first person point of view, which means looking through your own eyes. And there's a real important reason for that has to do with how manifesting works. And it boils down to the non-dual perception of being aware. It's our awareness, our true self, that manifests. And our true self means that it has to come from our point of view, myself, which means whatever I'm imagining, it has to be done in first person. If it was just as easy to imagine whatever you want and get it, right? Everyone would have $1 million. Everyone would have won the lottery. But this is the one thing that separates success and failure. Daydream. Imagine I'm looking at the wall. I'm seeing, like, from my own eyes. Maybe I touched the plaque, right? Maybe I'm talking to someone about how I'm happy that I've done it and I'm excited to move on to the next steps in my career or my life. All right, 2-3 minutes. It's what you've written down, mind you. And you can expand upon it, whatever. But try to encapsulate it in a remember, it's got to be short, right? Usually what I'll do is I will take a scene and imagine it over and over. So in this case, if I see the plaque, if I'm having a good time explaining how I'm happy that, I've achieved my goal, there's only so much to talk about there. And that's the purpose. The purpose is to keep repeating it over and over until it becomes natural, until it becomes muscle memory, until it becomes subconscious, second nature. You're experiencing this thing. So you want to leave that with a good vibe, with a good feeling, with a good satisfaction. And then once you've done that, what you want to do is write down on a piece of paper, dear subconscious, dear God, dear awareness, dear whatever it is, right? For me, it's awareness or subconscious or God, right? Because you are the God of Scripture. And so I'll write that down, right? We are each the independent God of our life. And I write down, dear God, I'm really grateful that I received this 100,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, right? I'll write that down, I'll sign it, and then in my mind, reading that commandingly loud and clear over and over again, dear God or dear subconscious, I'm so grateful that I've received these 100,000 subscribers and beyond. And just over and over and over until it is loud and clear and concise in your mind and resonating deep within you. Resonating deep within you. And once you're there, you stop. And that should be, this whole process should take under 5 minutes. And if you have done that process, right, I highly recommend now that we've gone through this, I hope you have this stuff written down or you memorize it, go through it again seamlessly without stopping. That's what I did. When I imagined this business, all I did was for a few moments daydream that I was on vacation outside in a tropical place with a laptop on my lap, and I closed it and I was with a friend and I was like, I'm so grateful that it's Wednesday and my work week is over. That implied everything. It implied I had a business. It implied I was free. It implied I made a lot of money. It implied all these different things in one minuscule scene. And within a matter of a week or so, my business randomly, right, through a bridge of incidents, appeared in front of me by the means, a lot of you already know this story. Literally, someone discovered me, asked me to make a channel, and that was it, and that's all she wrote. And that's it, right? And this happens time and time again. This is how I moved to California. This is how I've manifested specific people. Simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it. This is why I'm giving it to you as simple as this. You don't have to meditate 2 hours. You don't have to constantly imagine a certain way. Forget about it after you do it. You don't have to do this 24/7. That is it. This is something that has been tested thousands and thousands of times. I have manifested so many things using this method or technique. This is all I do. And there have been everyone who has also used this technique. Comment below and tell everyone else that it works. Did you think it was more difficult than this? If so, comment below. If you thought it was easier than this, comment below. Let me know what you think. I hope that was helpful. Like, subscribe, bell icon. There will be more, and this is what the more is. I have now committed to making one video a week. I'll be rebranding, changing my name, just to be more accurate, like Systematic Manifesting or something like that. If you're not subscribed to my email list, do it, because I'm going to send out a survey for you guys to decide. You will see this, my office, my set being changed as well. You will see new types of videos. You'll see guided meditations. You'll see me reading books regarding manifestation. You'll see me teaching as far as actually demonstrating manifestation. In essence, the channel is going to be bigger and better, and it's going to be helping more people, right? The goal is, in my opinion, is to get re-excited, because I have stepped off, as you've seen, and to catch people before they've gone so far off the rails with certain types of manifestation teachings, right? There's a lot of mainstream manifestation coaches that intend to help people that aren't necessarily on the money. Usually the people that come to my channel are ones, for the most part, who have already been beaten up by mainstream manifestation and realize there's a lot of holes in it, and they stumble upon me and put all these things that I have claimed that I have tested to the test, and then find that they work as well. Teaching you don't need to imagine 24/7. You don't need to remain in the vibration. You don't need to do any of that stuff. Manifesting is easy and effortless, systematic. No, you don't need to hope anything. You don't need to imagine and then pray that it's going to work, right? It's a process that works, that I have dedicated 10 years or more now to systematically prove how it works. All the content that I give you has been systematically tested, not even just by me, but by my tens of thousands of subscribers. So I want more people to see that. So definitely, if you're not bell icon, whatever that means, subscribe, notified, whatever, do that now. Hit the like button, do all that stuff. I'm really excited about this, and I hope you are too. It's gonna be a climb, a progress. Things are gonna change, not instantly, and you're gonna like the changes. Just Be supportive, and I'll get you the content that you want for sure. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end on this. If you did not do the process, the 5-minute simple manifestation process, do it. It works. And I will see you next time. I'll give you more information soon, like schedule, all that stuff. Thank you.